My name is Okumbeni Dixon, Country Director for CJC Market Nigeria. And I'm doing this for every client, CJC client, so to say. We trade the market profitably. Though this is for education purpose only, trading is always a risky business. Be careful with your money. When you're trading, be careful with your money. All right, so as we normally do, we take fundamentals and then we come to technical. So in fundamentals today, by 4:30 a.m. Tuesday, October 5, we see that the rate statement for Australian dollars will release, and the rate remain unchanged. You can see remain unchanged, which has some impact on Australian dollars. All right, so we move from there. We have a lot of PMIs, which is ongoing already. All these PMIs from 8:15 to 9 a.m. to 9:30. So all these PMIs are on already. If the actual are released and they are better than the forecast, it will affect euro positively. If the actual release and they are lower than the forecast, it will affect euro negatively. So watch out, it's on already, so you can watch the reactions. And also we see by 2:45 and 3 p.m., we have a final service PMI and IXM service PMI for the dollars. PMIs is purchasing manager index, purchasing manager index. If these figures are better than forecast or better than expected, then you are going to see the currency that is affected will be strengthened. In this case, it's USD that is affected. USD will be strengthened and you will see USD moving very well. Okay, so that's that. All right, so also we see Lagarde will speak at 4 p.m. for Euro. Speech is important, so watch out what he's going to say. Then the FOMC member also will speak by 6:15 p.m. But this Wednesday, October 6th, because this is going to happen at night, we may not have time to talk about it. For those that love trading fundamentals, this is opportunity for you. This news always move very well, but it always happen at night, 2 a.m. So if you can wake up at night at this time or 30 minutes before this time to watch the market, to read some other news around New Zealand dollar cash rates, because this is their rate statement. The official rate will be released at this set time. Focus is telling us that the official cash rate will be better than previous. If the actual is released and is better than the forecast and the previous, then Australian dollars will be released. Sometime this news move close to 200 pips, depending on the currency you're trading. If you're trading GBP and NZD, sometimes it can move close to 200 pips. And also NZD USD is not bad too. Sometimes it moves 120 pips. So this is a very good news to watch out for at night. It's because it's happening at night. That's why I'm adding it to Tuesday analysis. So that is fundamentals for us. So let's leave fundamentals and go to our technicals. It's good to keep eyes on all the fundamentals we've mentioned. So let's go to our technicals. We're starting with Euro USD this morning. We're starting with Euro USD this morning. Daily time frame. Bias for Euro is neutral. That's our bias for Euro USD this morning is neutral. Resistance at 1640. That's 1.1640. 1.1640. That's a resistance. Support at 1.1560. 1.1560 is the support. Resistance at 1.1640. That's a resistance. Okay. Okay, that's a resistance. Okay, so for Euro on 4-hour time frame, you can see the rejection from the resistance and it's pulling down towards the target. The target is 1.1560. If this continue, then we might likely hit the target at 1.1560. This trend line is broken. If you look at that trend line on 1-hour time frame, you will see it clearly. You can see the trend line is broken by price already, and price is falling down. So if you're putting your stop loss, it should be behind the trend line. So if I'm entering this trade, my stop loss will be behind the trend line. Then I watch how market reacts to that as price move down towards 1.1560. Bias for Euro USD is neutral. Neutral bias for Euro USD. Let's go to GBP USD, that's pounds dollars. Pounds dollar is not doing bad. On daily time frame, bias is neutral to bullish, slightly bullish, neutral to slightly bullish. We can see that the dollar is weakened. There's a reason why the dollar is weakened. And that is why you see all these prices are Euro USD is like going up, GBP USD is like going up or something. That was yesterday. I mean, I'm talking about yesterday. Okay, you can see dollar went up yesterday. GBP USD also moved up yesterday. AUD USD moved up yesterday because dollars was weakened. The major reason why dollar was weakened yesterday was because of the stock market. We saw a drop in the stock market yesterday. And also we saw what happened to Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram. And their share also dropped. So we see drop in the stock market. And because of this drop in the stock market, dollar should be weakened. If dollar should be strengthened. So because of this drop, but market is recovering again. That is why you say dollar is weakened again. So if the stock market drops, then dollar will be strengthening. If the stock market is trending, then dollar will be weakened. Okay, so we need to know this so that we keep an eye on stocks. We have some stocks on the platform that you can look at every time you trade. There will be a guide for you. All right, so leaving this, we look at GBP USD. GBP USD here, dollar is weakening here with GBP USD. What we are seeing with Euro USD is due to the PMI. Yes, this down move is due to the PMI. You can check that out. So dollar here, you can see is weakened, and that is why you see GBP USD is going up. But this up may be contained below this trend line we're seeing, okay? Because price, let's look at 4-hour time frame. Price is really moving towards the trend line. Price is moving towards the trend line. You can see this is a very good trend line we have in place, and price is moving towards the trend line. We see resistance at 1.3640. That's a resistance, 1.3640, and support at 1.3570. 1.3570 is our support. And if price continue to be below this trend line, the price we see now continue to stay below the trend line, then GBP USD may likely fall. GBP USD may likely fall. Okay, this region is important. This region is important. So if price continue to stay below this trend line, GBP USD will likely fall towards the support at 1.3570. If that support is broken, price will fall towards 1.3410. If this support at 1.3560 is broken, 70, sorry, is broken, price will move down towards 1.3410. But on the flip side, this is Forex, expect anything to happen. On the flip side, if price go above this trend line and also above 1.3640 level and closes above this level, then it's time to move towards 1.3750 resistance. Okay, if price, let's say a candle goes above the trend line and also above this resistance and closes above the resistance, then it's time to go higher towards 1.3750. But on the flip side, if price hits this trend line or probably this resistance and come down below the trend line, then we are going to move towards 1.3510 first. Then a close below that may lead us to 1.3410 level. GBP USD bias is neutral to bullish. Bias is neutral to bullish. Let's look at AUD USD. AUD USD also is not looking bad. Price has been reacting to the trend lines. I just constructed that trend line. And the bias is also neutral to bullish. That's the bias for AUD USD. And this trend line is a guide for us today. So if price move up, for now, I will do nothing here. Only if you're a risk taker. If you're a risk taker, you can place a sell, take profit at the support, while stop loss above the resistance. But for me, I'm going to allow price to trend back towards this trend line. Then if I see a rejection from this trend line, then that will be a time to pull my trigger down to the support. The support here is 0.7220, while the resistance is 0.7315. The resistance is 0.7315. If price closes above this resistance, if price closes above the resistance, then it's time to move towards the next resistance at 0.7405, 0.7410, sorry, 0.7410. Okay, that's the time to move towards 0.7410. So watch out for this for AUD UXD. This is how price is going to react, either hit the trend line or move above it towards the resistance and then come back below the trend line and move down towards the support level, or it closes above the trend line and the resistance, then it's time to push trigger towards 0.7410 level. Buyers is neutral to bullish, AUD USD. So let's go to the next one, which is NZD UXD. NZD USD is not doing bad too. You can see NZD USD this morning left the resistance and moved down towards the support. And now it's bouncing off the support. It's bouncing off the support, and probably this will lead it to this top. So with this, I can confidently put a weak, if the trend line is weak, I can confidently put a trend line here. Though it's a weak trend line, you can see it's a weak trend line, okay? It's a weak trend line. So I can confidently put this trend line here with what I'm saying. So price may hit this trend line, then break it. If it breaks it, the resistance is there. So if it breaks the resistance, then it's time to go up higher. Okay, so watch out for this kind of move today. It might either be hit this trend line, then move down towards the support again, which I'm expecting, I'm anticipating for that, okay, which is the support at 0.6930, 0.6930. Then a close below that support will lead us to 0.6860, 0.6860. But on the flip side, if price goes above 0.6980 level, that's a resistance, 0.6980 level, then it is time to move towards 0.7080 level. Buyers is neutral to bullish for NZD UXD. So watch out for this move today. Then if we leave that, we go to USDCAD. USDCAD is doing well. I can see what USDCAD is doing. It's reacting to this trend line drawn. Okay, buyers for USDCAD this morning is bearish. Bearish buyers for USDCAD on daily time frame. Bearish buyers. But if you switch to 4 hours time frame and I put in this trend line, you can see market is reacting to that trend line already, telling you that okay, it is a good time for us to go down. Okay, then we wait for this candle to close at 10 p.m. Nigerian time. Okay, this candle should close at 10 p.m. 10 a.m. Nigerian time. So if this candle closes and it's like this, then it's time to pull trigger from that entry, stop loss be behind here, then first take profit here. If candle closes below this guy, then we move down towards the next take profit at 1.2490 level. Okay, so we see that the resistance for this morning is at 1.2630, while the support at 1.2555. That's the support, 1.2555. So if this candle closes this way, then this will be an entry. There's stop loss behind the trend line and the resistance. Then first take profit at 1.2555. If price breaks that, then next take profit at 1.2490 level. Or sorry, 1.2495 level. Buyers is bearish for USD CAD. Buyers is bearish for USD CAD. Now, finally, we look at gold. Gold is not doing well. It's not doing bad. I mean to say gold is not doing bad. And we say price has closed out of this channel and is trying to find its way. So we wait for this candle to close. If this candle closes this way, it's showing a reversal sign. It's showing a reversal sign for price to move straight up to 1770. 1770. Okay, if this candle closes this way, then stop loss can be behind the support, which is at 1754. Support at 1754, stop loss can be there. Then probably somewhere here will be our entry. Then take profit will be at 1770. That is one side. Then on the flip side, if price decides to close below the trend line and the support at 1754, then that would be the time to move towards 1745. It will be the time to move towards 1745 level. Buyers for gold is neutral to on daily time frame. Buyers on gold is neutral to bullish. Buyers on gold for gold is neutral to bullish. So watch out for this move this morning. Okay, watch out for this move this morning. If candle closes this way, it will be a time to go up towards 1770. If candle closes below the support, and that's the trend line and the support, then it's time to go down towards 1745. Buyers is neutral to bullish for gold this morning. All right, this is our technical analysis today, and I believe